Hello and welcome to my channel, the Procurement Mentors, the question and answer series. Today we are dealing with episode 3, the AI use cases. Now, I've been asked about AI many a times. AI is the new buzzword, but in my career to date, I wouldn't care to mention how long. I've seen many a buzzwords and many bubbles appear and then go back. The dot-com bubble basically appeared, the SaaS bubble, the blockchain bubble, and so forth. Obviously, they have their uses and they have their limitations, but nowadays AI is showing as something that is appearing, as something that is increasing its size, in capacity, in deliverables very quick. And a lot of people out there want to know what difference it can make for them in their careers. So for AI use cases, different parties have produced different things. GEP, which is a company, has produced very good use cases, 101 use cases in fact, in AI or of AI in procurement scenarios, and that is a publicly available database. It is available online and you should be able to download it from the Google. Other people who are actually also showing uses of AI are people like Frederick Magana. He works in NEOM. He's a friend of mine. He's very good at what he does. He's also a fellow of SIPS, and he has produced some guidance on AI or uses of AI in procurement. Today I shall be using some of his recommendations actually on use cases when it comes to AI. Other people in the market around this kind of thing who are considered to be quite forward thinking. One of the guys were actually doing a live show with Sam Eppenchong or Echempong, sorry, in Dubai recently. I believe it was a few days ago. His name is Nico Back. He is the CEO of Procurement Digitalization Company. So basically, there are a lot of people out there who are currently working on AI and AI use cases. Some of the use cases, because people have asked me as to where they can use AI, I say that with great deal of how can I put it? I would like to be one of the early adopters of this thing. However, there are issues still about putting your data in AI. You can get companies out there which can now do which has closed box LLMs essentially, or large language models, where you can put your data, get your answers from AI at a cost per user in the company, but that data is not given outside of that box. Otherwise, if you put any data on the AI systems like ChatGPT or Perplexity or Copilot or any of these Google Gemini, the data goes out in the market. You need to be careful what you put up on AI. So with that caveat, contract drafting and review is one of the use cases. Another use cases may be performance evaluation or evaluation tool for your essentially the tenders that have come back. Another use is spend and analysis. So previously in Excel, for example, you used to put the whole data sheet in there, and you used to basically go and pivot it for cost centers, for cost codes, for cost center owners, for value, for these kind of things to actually work out as to what the data that a procurement department uses or needs. You need to be able to cleanse the data. So it required some skills in Excel. Nowadays, with the use of AI, those skill requirement is less. You can simply ask questions and upload the data, and it will give you answers. If your data, however, is scattered, or if your data is not cleansed properly, remember it's a scenario of garbage in, garbage out, and you need to be careful as to what data you are giving to AI. if you are in a country with the GDPR regulations like in Europe, and you put the names of the people like cost center owners up there, and you process that data and the data goes out in public, you are in problem. So be careful which data to share and which data not to share with the AI systems, but still it can be used for spend analysis. It can also be used for fraud detection. For example, if you are using AI and you're getting an invoice for the same value over and over again, you can actually it can show that, it can highlight that from the same supplier, and you can use it, or you can get it out there quickly once again, or you can use it for the negotiation support. Nowadays many companies are basically developing systems. A couple of them that I've come across are Nimble and Pectum, which are actually developing systems for negotiation or better negotiation. They use predictive analytics and scenario planning environments in AI to generate statistically what would be better approaches to negotiation. So yes, you can use it for that purpose as well, but that means that you have to have a certain amount of budget towards AI based SaaS systems, so that you that's software as a service, by the way, SaaS, to generate the impact that you need to generate. And as yet, if you generate that impact to reduce the head count in the procurement teams, it is not yet tested enough, I think, for you to be able to do that just yet. AI is coming. Agentic AI is definitely coming and is here. I was messing about with ChatGPT 5, which has recently been introduced with a friend of mine. Yes, it does less hallucination. Yes, it gives you better results than before. Yes, it can do a lot of things like that. But at the moment, in my opinion, of having spent number of years in procurement, it is not yet at that level where I can comfortably, fully, without fact checkingly, sign it off as a senior leader in procurement. Maybe ChatGPT 6, ChatGPT 7, we will start hitting those parameters as well. I know some of my friends in legal basically tell me that it is giving the same answers that it should be giving from a typical legal person of many years of experience, but for procurement it is not yet there, in my opinion, but it is fast approaching, definitely. So demand forecasting can be done through AI. Risk assessments can be done through AI nowadays. Risk assessment, especially for exterior risk, where you use pestle analysis or staple analysis or stir deeper analysis, those are the kind of things that AI can do very quickly. Scenario planning in different ways, shapes and forms. Lever of power generation in different ways, shapes and forms. It can do much faster than we do ourselves as humans, because those things come to be with a statistical background, and this is the background that AI basically works on. A lot of the people get very excited when it comes to the front end of the AI, but on the back of it, it is a statistical engine that is running. So it is what you call it, the normal distribution of data. So you need to have big enough sample for it to be normally distributed. You need to have standard deviation, and you need to have a bell curve on top of standard deviation to work out your confidence interval, and then use that information to actually get to your answer. So a lot of people don't actually realize that, but front end wise, it is still getting better, and you can use it if you are an avid user or a good user of AI systems. You need that nowadays to be competitive in your field. A procurement officer needs to have some understanding, not the back end understanding, but some understanding of good AI systems and how they can actually leverage those AI systems for time purposes to become more efficient. as it's an efficiency saving. Invoice processing is another thing that I've been told by my friends who are accountants, that organizations which have huge number of invoices, the AI, because it's a repetitive task, it can be done. Robotic process automation or AI can basically make that faster, more efficient. Contract life cycle management, i.e. what dates contracts start from, what dates they end on, what key clauses need to go on a particular contract, how to manage that contract, 6-weekly review, quarterly review, yearly reviews, so on and so forth. Reminders, which used to be done through SaaS systems, can now be done more effectively through AI. So these are some of the use cases essentially that can be done through AI in the supply chain, in the procurement field. And we will end this here, but if you have any questions, please do ask. You can ask your questions on the Scholars Voice 101 at gmail.com. And if there is anything that I need to further enhance on this, I will definitely do that. I had so many of these questions on AI, especially more recently from Kashif in Riyadh, from Hafiz in Riyadh, from Haroon in Karachi, from Frank in London, and from Bilal in Riyadh. So I've actually noted down some of the names who have recently asked me about AI questions. So guys, this goes out to you. Thank you for waiting a little bit on me, as I was not very well before to make these videos. I look forward to making more of these videos. Stay tuned for the next episode. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye-bye.